Hey, do you like Peruvian chicken as much as I do? Well, stick around. I'm going to show you how to make that and some grilled plantains. Okay, Peruvian chicken, that's what we're doing today. And we're going to do that on my Acorn Komado. So let's get started. Now, I am not doing a whole chicken. I'm not doing quartered chicken. I decided that I'm going to do chicken legs. And I'll show you the reason why when we get down to the Kamado. So let's go ahead. First thing we got to do, there's actually two components to this. The chicken and the marinade, and then the green sauce. And if you've ever had Peruvian chicken and that green sauce, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but you know what I'm talking about, out of this world. And you've got to have the green sauce to really pull this together. All right, let's get going. The marinade first. So what I got here is I got 2 limes. You could use 1 large lemon. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze my limes into my little mixing bowl here. Get all that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and make the marinade, get the marinade on the chicken. I'll let that chicken marinate in the refrigerator for a couple of hours at the least. Probably would have liked to have done it maybe overnight, but as long as you get it for a couple hours, you'll be good. I prefer lime over lemon because I love the flavor of lime as my citrus. So there you have it. Now you know why. All right, here's my lime out of the way. Now, to that, I've got 2 cloves of garlic that I'm going to mince up. And if you don't know what mince is, that's a fine chop. Normally, I have all this stuff all chopped up prior to, and I'm just dumping it in, but you know, decided to go old school with y'all today. And a couple of big pieces sitting on the back of the knife there. Alrighty. Into the bowl goes my garlic. Now, for my spices, I have a teaspoon of cumin. I have 2 teaspoons of paprika, smoked paprika, a half a teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to go in with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1, 2. Then we're going to mix that up. Give this a good mix. Now, I'm just going to pour this over the chicken. Give it a good rub. Mix it in there. Then I'm going to dress the chicken legs up a little bit. And I'll tell you what dressing up the chicken legs is all about. Because right now, when it got cut, the skin is kind of pulled down over the leg a little bit. So what we're going to do, which is fine, actually makes it easier to get the spices and stuff on here, the marinade. But what we want to do is now dress this up and take that, see how that skin is up there? We just want to pull that down. There we go. Make it look nice. So that's what I'm going to do. Going to go through all of these. Get them all dressed up. Get these into the fridge. Cover them up. Get them into the fridge. Let them marinate for a couple hours. Who knows? I might even go 3. Depends on what I got going on today. And then we'll get into making the green sauce. So stick with us here, okay? Don't go nowhere. Now on to the green sauce. Let's get started. So I'm going to put about a cup of cilantro in my little chopping cup here. To that, I'm going to add 2 cloves of garlic. In fact, I'm going to cut those up just a little bit. There we go. Putting them in the wrong container. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of lemon or lime juice. So I'm going to use 1 lime. Go. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Some more garlic there I missed. 1 jalapeno. I'm going to take the top off, cut it down the side. I'm going to remove the membrane and the seeds. Sometimes a spoon works good, scraping all this in. You don't want to use your fingers because you never get it all off your fingers. And you go to touch your face later on, yowza! Now, if you wanted this a little bit more spicier, you may want to leave some of the membrane in. Maybe you'll want to go with a smaller jalapeno. But I'm going to just go ahead and cut this into some small pieces here. In it goes. Now I'm going to go in with a 1/2 cup of sour cream. I almost forgot. I need to put a tablespoon of olive oil in here. Almost screwed up. And there we go. Now we're ready to chop this up, mix this up, pulverize this up, make it into a green sauce. Okay, so I'm just going to pulse this now until it's at the consistency that I like. Okay, I think we're there. Now we're going to have to test this. Oh yeah. Feast your eyes on this. And it smells good. Marron. Actually, I can't be saying marron. That's Italian. I don't know what Peruvian is for that. That's got the perfect amount of heat, the perfect amount of garlic, the perfect amount of cilantro. All blends nicely. Wow. The heat is like perfect for me. I don't know about my wife. She may think that's a little bit hot. But really, no, it hits you at the front, really. It's not one of those heats that comes towards the end there and grabs you by the boo-boo and shakes you up. It's like there, and then it's kind of there, but not there. I'm going to get a cover on this. Let that chill. And then we'll pull this together when the chicken's done. Okay, so we're out here at my Kamado here, my Acorn Komado. We've been heating it up now. I actually have charcoal briquettes going today. And they're pretty much heated up now. They got the nice little white ash on them. I do have a piece of cherry here that I'm going to go ahead and throw on there because I want a little bit of that smokiness of the cherry. And but this is a little bit too hot right now. I need this to come down. I'm going to go ahead and adjust my vent here on the Kamado, get that temperature down a little bit. We're going to be putting our rack on. This is my drumstick rack. That's why I wanted to go with drumsticks so I can hang these. This works really good. If you don't have one, wait till you see the end of this video and you'll see just how well this works, especially for drumsticks. So we're going to let that cherry put off a little smoke, get this temperature down a little bit, get the grill back on the top, and then we'll get our chicken going. Now you'll notice that I have all the charcoal on one side of the grill. That's because I don't want to do any direct heat cooking. So I'm going to put the chicken right over the flames or the coals. I'm going to cook the chicken on the opposite side of the grill. Now I will use that side a little later on to go ahead and cook my plantains. I got some nice ripe plantains. I'm going to cut those in half, split them, and we're actually going to grill those. So there you go. We'll let this temperature come down a little bit. We'll get our chicken on, and we'll keep on cooking. Okay, so we're up to about 400 degrees. Time to get the chicken on. get her open here, get my rack going, and now all we need to do is load the rack with the chicken legs. Very simple. Now what I'm going to do is probably about every 20 minutes. It's going to take about an hour for this to cook. So about every 20 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and come out and give this rack a rotation. So the rack, as you can see, holds 12 legs of chicken. Perfect, because that's what I had in my package, was 12. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, shut the lid. We'll come back in about 20 minutes, give it a rotation, and move on. 20 minutes have gone by. We're going to go ahead and give it a rotation right now. It's looking absolutely fantastic. Threw some corn on there too. We're going to have some corn with our chicken and our plantains. Going to be some good eatings today. All right, let me get these things turned. There we go. 20 more minutes. We'll come out and give it a temp. We may have to rotate it one more time, but we're looking good. Okay, I am back and I just temped these. They've been on now for 45 minutes and they're at 168. Some were 170. So these are actually done and they're looking absolutely fantastic. My corn is finishing up. Now, as I had indicated earlier, I have some plantains here, some ripe plantains. So they're going to be a little bit sweeter. And all I've done was take the ends off and cut them lengthwise. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spray these with Pam and get a little bit of cinnamon on these and then actually grill. I'll put these right on the grill. We'll put the flesh side down first for about 7 minutes. Then we'll come back, we'll flip them over, and then we'll go ahead and get the other side. These are absolutely fantastic. If you've never had these before, grilled ripe plantains, you've been missing out. Trust me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spray these. I got some cinnamon right here in my pocket, and we'll get these on the grill, and then we'll come back. It is time. Feast your eyes right here. Chicken, plantains, some corn. I don't think I really needed to talk about the corn. The green sauce, which I still can't pronounce, but it's good. What are we going to do right now? We got to try it, right? So, this chicken just looks so good. I was going to take a fork and knife to it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go take some of this green sauce with a fork. Let me give it a little stir here. Put a little bit of a dab right there. And I'm going to give this a try. Cooked perfectly. Wow. Now, if you've had Peruvian chicken, you know what I'm talking about right now. If you haven't had Peruvian chicken, you've got to write that recipe down. It's going to be in the description. You saw how I made it. Super simple. You're going to knock your socks off. All right. The plantains. Look at that. You know they're cooked. They're a little bit, they give a little bit to the finger. And I don't know if you can really pick it up on camera here, but you'll see a little bit of separation from the peel and the meat, and you know it's cooked. And I'm going to go in, actually I'm going to cut a little piece out. Ha ha ha, I just kind of pulled right out. And again, with a little bit of the green sauce, there's going to be a little sweetness, a little heat, a little cinnamon. Bang. And you saw how easy it was to cook those. Basically, you're splitting them in half, give them a little spray, hit them a little cinnamon, throw them on the grill, and you're DUN done. I'm not gonna taste the corn. This is the corn that my neighbor grows. Actually, he's not my neighbor. He's a farmer over the other side of the hill over there who has the best corn in town. And I had some, he just had some of his corn last week and it was like crazy good. So, all right, well, that's a wrap really. Winner, Peruvian chicken dinner. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, most importantly, share right there. Bing, go ahead and hit the logo. It makes it so much easier to subscribe to the channel. So until next time, thanks, and we'll see you.